Welcome to the CEF Race Series Watkins Glen International Race at Watkins Glen. Go bowling at the Glen. So today we're going to look at some drivers who will be switching numbers mostly next week, but there will be one car that will switch this week. Josh Berry will be going to the 21 next week. Noah Gragson to the 4. Chase Briscoe will be going to the 19. And Todd Gilliland, actually this week, will be going to the 34, replacing Michael McDowell. As the cars are beginning to roll off, let's take a look at our starting grid today for Watkins Glen. The bottom 3 cars had penalties and will not be racing. Major penalties on these guys. Todd Gilliland, 19 of Truex, and the 99 Suarez. We have the 14 of Chase Briscoe and the 42 of John Hunter Nemechek in the back. Then we have the 47 Ricky Stenhouse and the 21 of Harrison Burden. Then we have the 10 of Noah Gragson and the 41 of Ryan Preece. Next we have the 48 of Alex Bowman and the 3 of Austin Dillon. Next, we have the 6 of Brad Keselowski and the 54 of Ty Gibbs. Next, we have the 16 of AJ Allmendinger and that Cheetos Mountain Dew car and the 22 of Joey Logano. Then we have the 11 of Denny Hamlin and the 1 of Ross Chastain. Then we have the 4 of Josh Berry in his last race in that car and the 43 of Eric Jones. Then we have the 7 of Justin Haley, his best ever start in this series, and the 5 of Kyle Larson. Then we have the 8 of Kyle Busch and the 45 of Tyler Reddick. Then we have the 9 of Chase Elliott and the 12 of Ryan Blaney, last week's Daytona winner. Then we have the 24 of Byron and the 80 of Shane Van Gisbergen. And then starting on the pole, we have Buescher. Don't forget to subscribe to this channel and like this video. Let's take a look at our race info. The 17 is on pole. Last week's winner was Ryan Blaney at Daytona. 12 laps in 2 stages. And it's 78 degrees outside. Let's go green at the Glen. Chris Buescher takes the early lead as William Byron is following him. He is starting to catch him. Busch takes third. Now SVG into third as he dive bombs Kyle Busch. Now William Byron trying to make the crossover move. Oh, and he spins! The 17 of Chris Buescher on lap 2. What just happened? Such an early wreck here at Watkins Glen International. It looks like he got hooked, or maybe I think Buescher went down and tried to block too late, and it looks like William Byron went up trying to avoid it. Yeah, that was a nasty wreck on lap 2. As we're about to go green, the pace car is off for lap 3 out of 6. Green flag is in the air for the first half. Here comes Chase Elliott. Now to second. Now he's trying to look on William Byron. Here comes Elliott. He has momentum. Elliott passes Byron for the lead. SVG now in third. Byron tries to make the crossover move, but it looks like Elliott's going to lead this lap. Lap 4 out of 6 in the first half. Elliott is going to clear Byron for the lead by an actually pretty good margin. As here comes Byron. Coming on Elliott as they're coming through the bus stop, now through the carousel, as here comes William Byron, side by side for the lead. Byron has momentum. They get together a little bit. SVG's gaining on our leaders. Here they come through the final turns. Oh, SVG tries to make it 3 wide. Doesn't have enough momentum. Byron takes the lead. Caution is out. Why? It looks like there is a sponsor sheet that flew into the track over by the carousel and the bus stop, as the safety cars are going to pick that up immediately. It looks like that will end our stage and go 1 lap into the next stage. Byron has 5, Elliott has 4, SVG has 3, then we have Blaney with 2, and Haley with 1. Green flag is in the air for the second stage. Oh my goodness! Busch already spins! It looks like there's going to be a penalty on the 48. And if the 5 of Larson hits him, let's take a look at that replay on the restart. Elliott got into second, and it looks like the 48 of Bowman got into the 8 of Kyle Busch, and then Larson just didn't really have anywhere to go. As you could see, Bowman just spun him for some reason. Yeah, that's absolutely a spin. I think the 48 of Bowman is going to have a penalty for that, as Larson hits him hard. He has nowhere to go, as luckily all the other cars are able to stop in time. It's overtime. Oh, Byron gets loose. SVG to the lead. Look at Justin Haley threading the needle. Now he is to third. Who's gonna win this race? SVG in the lead, but he's not clear yet. Here comes Byron. William Byron for the lead. He is coming up on SVG. Can SVG hold him off? Byron has momentum. He's side by side. They get together. 1 lap to go. Justin Haley passes both of them. Haley to the inside. Now Haley to the lead. Now they're both side by side. SVG looks low. He looks high. He looks low again. Here comes SVG. Who's going to win it? It looks like Byron has momentum on the outside. They're both side by side. Oh, Haley gets loose. They both get together. Byron hits the wall. SVG passes both of them. He's going to win this race at Watkins Glen International. What just happened? It looks like Haley and Byron get loose, get together. Byron hits the wall, and it slows them both down. As we're going to see a replay here. Oh my goodness, SVG steals the win here at Watkins Glen. Wow, what just happened? As SVG's going to burn it down. As you can see, a very happy SVG is. Let's take a look at our finishing positions. First, we obviously have SVG with that major win. Haley's going to finish second, his best ever finish. Byron third, Elliott fourth, Blaney fifth, 16 of AJ Allmendinger finishing sixth. Then we have the 43 of Eric Jones finishing seventh, the 48 of Bowman eighth, the 45 of Tyler Reddick ninth. Then we have Gregson, Priest, Hamlin, and Dillon. 21st, 23rd, 2nd, and 23rd. Then we have Larson. He's going to finish D and F. Busher, Gilliland, Truex, and Suarez are all D and Fs also. As let's take a look at our point standings. Blaney and SVG both have 1 win. They're going to be at the top of the board. Into the playoffs goes SVG. Blaney last week. Then we have Elliott in third with 28, Reddick, Haley, Allmendinger, Bowman, Jones, Keselowski with 12, Chastain with 11, Briscoe, and Gibbs with 10. As we could see, the rest of the points here, as you can see, John Hunter Nemechek, Harrison Burton, Stenhouse with 9, Logano with 9, Barry with 9, a lot of 9s there. Gregson with 8, Priest with 7, Hamlin with 6, Dillon with 5, Larson with 0, and then you have Busch and Busher both with 0 also. As you can see, Suarez, Gilliland, and Truex are also going to come home with 0. Don't forget to like and subscribe to this video. We'll see you next week at Kansas. Hope you enjoyed. See you next week at Kansas.